Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net. This is my logo. It's up right side up, and it's the Phoenix Rampant or the Phoenix Rising. This is interactive for November 19th, 2023. And please, one question per person. Unless we don't have a lot of people, then I don't mind answering a few more. But if we're really busy, we will skip it. The second one. Hi, Miriam. And while we're waiting for things to happen, what do you think the energy's like? Well, I think it's a bit crazy. I think it's a bit insane. And I don't think it's going to get any better. Not for a while, anyhow. Hey, Rachel. And why don't I think it's going to get any better? Because we haven't made it there yet. And until we've made it there, and I know there's a lot of people are saying that we're going to do it in a flash and things like that. And I'm talking about ascension, and we're not going to do it in a flash. And I am just a little pea in the ocean of really famous psychics and everything. But honestly, for my own self-checks, I'm pretty darn correct when it comes to that. And I've been doing this a long time, plus 50 years. So I learned from a man who has since passed, but I learned from a man who was from in the 70s. He was way ahead of the curve, and he was until 2014. The people didn't start to catch up to his knowledge till 2014. And so I learned from some of the best. Also had another teacher. Hang on. Also had another teacher, and he was Blue Star, Christopher Timms. He was also a very good teacher. He also was ahead of the curve. I believe he's still ahead of the curve because the man is amazing, and he's not famous like other people. So I've always attracted people who are ahead of the curve, and I trained under them, and I learned a lot. And I did start when I was like 24 on the studying. I've always been on the path. So if I say it's going to go in increments, there might be at the end, it might be a big fast topple, but I don't think we're going to do a hard topple because we want to bring along as many people as we can. If we do a fast topple, like bam, we're there. We're going to lose so many people because we can't make it. Okay, I'm going to start reading. People are talking to me.
Yep. Okay. Miriam asks, any messages for my mom who recently passed away? It might be too soon.
If it's less than, I can try. But if it's within a month, I prefer to wait at least 2 months, honestly, because it also, like when my mom passed, she was back and chatting to me within an hour. It actually was quite hilarious. My mother passed. She was 97, but she was not afraid of dying. So if your mom was not afraid of dying or wasn't worried about it, then it's very likely I can reach out. But my mother, and I've told this story many times because I think it's hilarious. After my mother passed, it was maybe a couple hours later, and I said I should go in and check and see that she's all right. So I did, because I'm a medium. My mother looks at me, goes, "Not now, dear. I'm talking to your aunt and uncle." So she was fine. I thought it was so. I think that was so much my mom. She would have done that. Anyhow, Miriam C's mother. Your mother is ecstatic. She says, "It's so nice over here. I'm enjoying myself so much." And she's effervescent. She says, "What I can't even, I could never have imagined how wonderful it is on this side. And I get to see you anytime I want, because she does come in and she trips in to visit you. And I don't think she cares for the kind of tea you drink. Whether that makes sense or not, I don't know. But she's saying that tea you drink, and it's either too weak or too strong. And she said it's gonna kill you. She's making a joke, by the way. She's making a joke. She's laughing. I think she wants you to know that she's fine and happy. She hasn't quite got her other side legs yet, but at this point she's enjoying herself a lot. She did not like the life review. She said it was a little too hypercritical for me. Your mother's quite going to be quite good on the other side. uh, I mean, very. She gets. She knows. She seems to instinctively know how to talk to people and like me, and to move around. And she says she has a really good teacher and a friend on the other side that is helping her. Anyhow, she kind of says gives you a flash kiss and says, "I love you," and she says, "I'm gonna. It's time for me to go do some work." Hope that helped, Miriam. But she seems pretty. Seems pretty in her element. Okay.
Nana says, Elisha, your prediction was right. I'm moving sometime in December to a new apartment. Yay! Champagne says hi. And Nana adds, thank you. Rachel asks, do you see me having to move, and will I find a new place to move in?
Yeah, rents are crazy high. The place I rent with you rented, I own it, but if I rented it, it would be over $2,000 a month, and that's
It's insane.
We wouldn't have anything left to live off of. Let's see. You may not like this, but I think you may have to either go into subsidized, or you will have to find people to rent with.
Roommates.
Yeah, it's sort of like, I do see this big house with a bunch of different people. And I know that was quite popular in the 70s. People would get rent a room, but they had the use of the whole house. And that works for a while. But basically the answer is you're not going to be caught in a rock and a hard place. You're not going to end up out on the streets. All right?
Champagne asks, Elisha, can we see how Richard is feeling towards me now after I didn't tell him to his crap?
Oh, Richard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, hang on. He's sort of sitting there grumbling and complaining and whining. He doesn't like that you were self-sufficient, but that's all he's doing. He's not planning anything. He's just and he's muttering under his breath, sort of thing. Yeah, at this moment, it feels like his fangs have been pulled, and he's not planning or trying anything. Okay.
I'm sure there's more to the story, but so Ali and another man got into, I'm assuming, a fight. And he is fighting a case, criminal charges, blah, blah, blah. Will he end up going to jail?
I think that whoever represents him is going to do a decent job, so probably be time served. And maybe some community service or something like that. I'm not even sure about the community service. That's only a potential. I think you might find that when they look into it clearly that he was maybe not as big a perpetrator as they first assumed.
Vidya Maharaj says, "Good day. All any messages from my guides? Thank you."
Let's see, Vidya. So your guides are scolding you. It's very interesting. They're saying you're doing too much. You need to look after yourself a bit more. And they're very adamant about it, that this self-care is something you say, yes, I will, after I do this, after I look after that person, after in yourself, they're saying you're going to burn yourself out. Please settle down, look after yourself. So there's something I say, and I say it often. 49% in service to self first, 51% in service to others second. Because if you're not in good shape, you can't help others. If you don't, and it might simply be that you need to sit down and clear up a small something that's been nagging at you. It could be a physical thing, a bill that you need to pay, or a energy block that you need to rid yourself of. And I'd go with energy block, because if you're overdoing it, you're running from something. So stop running, look after yourself, get sufficient sleep. I know that's a byword right now, but your guides are saying sleep, relax, watch a dumb TV show. Okay, do something for yourself. Okay, I'm done.
Colleen asks, "Hello, I haven't spoken to Mariela for over a year now. If she contacts me asking for any type of help, and I tell her that I'm not doing anything for free for her, will charge her, how will she feel?" She will not like it. Do not answer the phone.
She'll be angry. But that's also your right, and it's also your right to put a barrier in place. I'm going on the assumption that you do readings. If that's what, when you have when you put out energy, you need to have energy come back. It's a I don't care if it's third dimension, fourth dimension, or fifth dimension. It's something that needs to be done. And she hasn't talked to you for a year. She's not your friend.
Well, I don't feel like she's very likely. She already knows the answer is going to be no.
Yeah.
So she's not likely to ask you for help unless she has no other choice.
Exactly.
Miriam says thank you. Tarot Destroyer asks, "Why has Sandeep been so distant?" It's not like him.
Sandeep. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, 4 decades ago, had a good friend, and she was born on the 9th. He was born on the 6th, and his name was Sandeep. Tarot, listen. I think he's dealing with a core wound. It actually doesn't have much to do with you. It has a lot more to do with how he's processing what's happening to him. I don't think he's, at this moment, he's not processing it easily. Okay, so he's not very good at putting things in. If he can't deal with what he's dealing with for himself, he can't deal with talking to other people. All right. And everybody, everywhere you look, people are having problems. They're frustrated. This is a time of angst, and I don't know anybody that is actually free of it unless you're enlightened master. All right.
Well, even then, they choose a little bit of drama because it's fun.
Yeah, I think so. Well, yeah, it's true. Yeah, enlightened masters do have a tendency to.
They are shit disturbers.
They really are.
Because it's
They're hilarious. They can be very hilarious, and they're not sitting on a rock going They're full of beans.
They are throwing the rocks to go, which one of you is going to react?
And it's like they'll go, I didn't do that, but yeah, of course they did.
They're shift disturbers
because they have fun, and that's what we should do. We should be having fun.
All right. Kaya asks, "Hey ladies, how are you today? May I ask how did Chav feel after seeing me today?"
Yeah. I don't know what you did, but he's sort of she is slightly confused. You put her. I don't know what you did, but you made her think, and she's going, "Did she say that? Did she mean that? I don't." And she's kind of confused, not in a bad way. I don't feel it's a bad way. I feel it's like, I don't know what happened kind of energy. What do you get, El?
Well, it kind of answers her second half of the question. It strengthened your connection with her.
Yeah, I think that's true because people like a little bit of a challenge, right? And somehow or other, not in a bad way, you challenged her. Okay.
Ariana asks, "Did M fill out an application to live in the same apartment that I live in?"
I got a yes. What did you get, El?
Yeah.
I think
Doesn't mean she's gonna get it.
Doesn't mean they're going to have, because people, they pick and choose people. I can hear you saying, "I knew it."
Yeah, I guess she was interested in this apartment building that I'm currently living in. I mean, just stay out of it. Stay out of her way.
Make sure
it's not your drama.
As long as she's not your next door neighbor on
either side of you.
You're probably not going to see her.
Yeah, not your drama, not your problem.
What is it? Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it, ladies. Enjoy yourself.
D Sparks asks, "Hi ladies, thank you for being here today. Is there a message from my guides for me in reference to the orbs I've been seeing?"
Orbs are, as far as I know, orbs are, you come in when things are, energies up and happy, and they come in because they're happy. If you and that means things are going energetically going well for you, and it's like they've come in to soak up the good fun energy that's happening right now. With a name like Sparks, you should have good joyful energy, and that's something I recommend. We consciously decide to
enjoy the party,
enjoy yourself. Your guides say just same thing. It's sort of like a birthday wish. I don't know if it's a birthday wish, but it was a cake with candles that they were handing to you. So maybe it's a anniversary of some. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's just being butt.
Are you being a toad?
I'm hungry.
Oh, you want to go feed her?
Yeah, that's next question. Okay. T says, "Hi ladies, Sophia L asks, when will my mom contact me? We haven't talked for 2 years due to family issues."
Yeah, I got never. Which means if you want to talk to her, then it's up to you to talk to her.
Yeah, she's not going to break the silence.
No.
She doesn't see why she did anything wrong or that she did anything wrong.
And I also get that she's quite stubborn. And I don't think she vibrates at the same level you do, which makes it a little hard. So yeah, good luck on that one. I'm sorry, it's difficult when it's family you don't talk to. I never talked to my brother once. I was a teenager still, for 6 months, because he interfered in my life and told me what to do. And I was almost 20 and I didn't think it was his right. I still don't think it's his right. So I just refused to talk to him. It didn't accomplish anything.
Well, and no, it doesn't. And like, you can say your piece, but don't say your piece with the intent of, I'm going to make you see it my way and change your mind so you're on my side.
Yeah, you can say your piece so you're clear and you don't get stuck energy.
Because saying your piece, that's one thing, but forcing someone to change their mind to see it your way, that's not going to necessarily change anything, because their minds don't work the same as yours, parental or not.
Especially if they're vibrated at a lower level. And a lot of people who are light workers came into low vibrating families to see if they could switch it up or change it about. All right. So you might have come into this family so that you could spread the energy. Free will, unfortunately. Okay.
All right. Maria Herrera says hello.
Hey, Maria.
Barbara asks, do you see a job for me in 24?
I do. I don't think it's long into 24 either. So I get around the Chinese New Year, which I think is in January this year.
I don't know.
I think it's the last week of January because it's early. And it's the year of the dragon, which is easier than the year of the tiger, let me tell you. So I do see it, but it will be when the energy of 2023 is finished and you're into 2024. That usually happens about the third week of January when we actually fully switch over. Okay? So yeah.
T asks, will my ex-D reach out again? Thank you in advance. Stay blessed and beautiful.
I kind of think he will, but I don't think you want him to. I think he's an ex
for a
reason. And I think that, and I don't know if you can see it clearly, but I suspect he's a bit of a manipulator. You may love him to the hilt. Doesn't necessarily mean you're seeing him clearly yet. So if he does, as Elle says, don't answer the bloody door.
Or phone.
Or email. Or text.
Or email. Just return to sender and do not reply.
Because I think you
owe him nothing.
You will be happier unless it's something that's business related. Then get somebody to do it. Be the go-between. All right.
But yeah, you owe him nothing. Give him nothing.
Yeah.
Kyanette says thanks. Doreen says, hey ladies, any messages from my guide?
Hang on. So as soon as I closed my eyes, I saw sunlight coming in, illuminating the dark energy. I would say your guides are asking you to allow the energy to move through you and into your light, and allow it to, how sunlight can create energy. Allow the sunlight to create energy and allow it to push you to the shore. Okay? And if you really want Hennet, or Janet, or whatever, you can have her. But you have to move into a place where you are allowed to have more money or dinero come in. So you want to allow the flow to happen, and you're stopping the flow. But if you use the sunlight energy, it will increase the flow. Okay?
Jean Fermino asks, hey, any messages from my guides towards my professional path? I'm happy to hear you both.
Yeah. In other words, you know that L's really accurate. uh, Basically, at the moment, I'm getting is what you're doing is going to move you in the right direction, and don't allow yourself to get stuck in the nitty gritty of it, because I suspect even with your not if you chose not to go to school again, you have to learn new things, and you don't get frustrated with the learning. You're learning more than you realize, and you're doing a decent job. What did you get, Elle?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You're doing your energy has got bigger and it's stronger, and you're more confident, and just go with a I know rather than I believe. Okay, let's go on.
D says many blessings and gratitude to you and L. Universal love and peace to all.
Good luck.
Doreen says that's my year. I'm a dragon. Fire. I like to burn my own blood.
Elle's a dragon too,
Earth.
but she's an earth dragon.
Haha. Okay, I will. Haha.
Any jobs? Part-time? I think there's something coming up. I don't know what it is, but it's something that is, I think it's a temporary job, honestly. I don't think it doesn't feel like a full-time job. It feels like it's a stepping stone job, right?
Hmm.
So we're done.
Mm-hmm.
26 minutes. That was fast and quick.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, that's true. I usually do jinx it. See my new cup?
That is the nicest and nicest way to say shut up. Don't jinx it.
Yeah. So this cup is it's a design by a Native American.
Canadian.
Or don't they call all the Native Americans?
Honestly, I don't know.
I think even with your Canadian, they call them Native American, because Canada is technically part of North America. And anyhow, her name is Michaela. It's a really pretty name, Michaela Jones. And she has a dragonfly as her little thing. Anyhow, Michaela, if you ever see this, I love your cup.
We're actually getting in more.
Oh, you are? More wolves?
Wolves, horses.
Horses?
Yeah, there's one with a horse.
Cool.
Lots of bears.
So if you want to know, I don't know how far away they ship it, but it's Bookingham.com. Bookingham, not Buckingham, Bookingham. Because it's in a Piccadilly. The mall's called Piccadilly, which is definitely not in England, though.
You jinxed us.
I know.
I blame you. Doreen says yes. 2 mornings a week. I have a job for 4 months.
Oh, sweet.
Magic. Firefly Magic says hello, ladies. Hope you're having a nice weekend. How does C feel about coming to see me again?
I think there's a nervousness there. It's either nervous or excitement. I can't tell. It's kind of like there's butterflies, and I'm not sure if it's nervousness or excitement or both. Probably it's a bit of both. I don't think it's a bad feeling. It would depend on what C is. See, it feels like it's the beginning of something. It's like a door open and C is walking through it. I don't know that how that works, but it is going to see you, Firefly, is a step in the direction that C wants to go down. All right, makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Doreen adds bringing horses to fields.
That's kind of fun, especially when the horses get excited and they're, oh my gosh, we're going to the field.
Okay.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I like it when they, when when
That's
people
mutual.
get the same answer as I do, because that means, it means that we're both doing really well. All right.
All right.
I guess we can call it, right?
Mhm.
30 minutes. That's good. I like 30 minutes, actually. You're welcome, and it's nice to see you on. Because, 45 minutes. I'm going up to 45 minutes. After that, I get tired. All right, so I'm going to say namaste, namasko. Thank you so very much for being here and making my life more interesting. Namaste. Bye.